Hello, this is Michael J. Emery. I'd like to share briefly a little bit about submodalities. Submodalities are they're a discovery by Dr. Richard Bandler during the 60s and 70s, I believe. I'm not sure quite what the date was when he figured this out, but Dr. Bandler noticed that when he was putting together what became Neuro-Linguistic Programming, or NLP, Dr. Bandler noticed that people store their memories in different locations. It's an interesting concept. I don't know why people weren't paying attention to this earlier, but all credit goes to Dr. Bandler and of course Dr. Grinder, as they both worked together to discover these submodalities. But anyways, submodalities are the way that we store information in our mind, and it's definitely an interesting concept. So think about this. Here I am. I'm out in Oregon. Things are green here. I'm here by a river. You can probably hear noises in the background. Perhaps it's a crow or a raven or a blue jay. I don't really know my wildlife that well. You can probably hear the river in the background. Of course, you can hear my voice. You can see me. Now, if you close your eyes and try to repicture what you're seeing right now on your screen, you're probably going to come up with, a forest background, a river, maybe some of the noises, me speaking, and these, all the components or all of the different bits of information that you're pulling in right now to your conscious awareness. Now, here's what's unique. In your mind's eye, if you were to close your eyes and listen to my voice right now, in your mind's eye, could you turn the image that you were seeing, could you turn it black and white? Could you make it black and white? And what if you could make it, say, 40 feet tall, so that you could see me in your mind's eye and I was 40 feet tall? Now, make me 3 inches tall. What we're doing is we're playing around with the submodalities, and it takes a little bit of practice. And usually when I'm working with somebody under a coaching setting, they say, well, Mike, I just can't visualize that well, so, help me out here. Not a problem. I think visualization, sometimes it comes natural for certain people. I think it's something that you can definitely create an ability to do it, and you can refine it. And I like to use the old adage that what you can see in your mind's eye, you can make into reality. And, I don't know how time-tested that is, but it's something that I like to hold on to, because the more clearly I can perceive something in my mind's eye, or the more clearly that I can have an experience, it's an internal cognitive process, that gives me a lot of clarity and a lot of flexibility for creating that experience in the real life, or in reality as it surrounds me. So back to some modalities. Think about this. If you're watching this now, you're probably not in 3rd grade. I'm hoping you're a little bit older than that. And if you are in 3rd grade, props to you. That's great. I'm glad that you're getting this kind of information. So think back to when you were in 3rd grade. And if you had to point 360 degrees around, where would you point to that memory? It's a funny idea, I know. But we do it all the time when we talk. So if it's not coming up for you right now and you can't go, well, 3rd grade seems like it was back there. Think about this. Have you ever been talking to somebody and they gesture and they go, yesterday I was talking to somebody and, he was still mad about, something that happened way back in the past. And, I just can't believe it. Why is he holding on to that old stuff? Can't we both just move forward and get what we want in life? We do this all the time in our language. It's really amazing, and I love to listen to it when I work with clients, especially over the phone, since I don't have the visual component usually. I've got to listen for keys in their language that give away the submodalities, or the ways that they're storing information in their mind's eye. So here's another one. Think about what you want to accomplish. Better yet, not what you want to accomplish. Where do you think you'll be on New Year's Day, the upcoming New Year's Day? It may be a few months from now, maybe it's a year from now, whenever that is. Now, if you had to point to where it seems like you're storing that concept of New Year's Day in the future, the next New Year's Day, where would you point? I can tell you for me, I would point, it's up there. It's kind of you know, right over there. And that's where I'm going to be going when I think about New Year's Day. And if you ask me where today was, and these are kind of timeline concepts, if you ask me where today was, I would point, it's right here in front of me.